Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and cream and muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
And that's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
Are we in the same seats?
That's hack.
Ah, muggles.
Accidental rib job in the park.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Or am I just being cynical?
Muggled it up on fucking Mugglepedia.
Where have you been since 9/11?
Hello and welcome back to Sloss and Humphries on the road with me, Daniel Sloss, and no Kai Humphries, because if you haven't listened to the podcast recently, you'll know that we're no longer on the road together, which means each week we get a guest in to fill the place and the empty hole in our lives left by either Muggins or Cream. This week with me is the Nick Cody.
Yay! We're back.
Crusher.
Brisbane.
We are. I don't know where Kai is. Muggins is off doing something else. I was at a wedding for the past week, which we'll get onto in a second. But now, you and I are in Brisbane.
He was in Adelaide, looking svelte.
Oh, have you seen him
Kai
since
is a fit-looking dude.
I know. It's like... I've seen photos because he's been sending topless photos for fucking zero reason. Photos that he's clearly taken for his girlfriend that we've discussed that are inappropriate to send to a friend. But yeah, it's like, doesn't matter how much work you do, the house is still falling down. Look, he's not an attractive man.
Yeah. The roof has seen a lot of hailstorms. They've fixed the deck and that.
Was that hail or was there an asteroid shower? What has happened here?
No, he's looking very well. It's almost
bottom.
it's
almost, you know those toys when you like the legs are different and the body's different. It's like the bottom two are great and then the top is just.
He's the guy version of a prawn.
yeah. Bite off the head and keep the body. He's finally turned himself into a fucking prawn.
By the way, even if he hears this, he'll be laughing because all I was doing was I was in Adelaide last week with him. Just gave him compliments every time I saw him. He's looking
except
very
for his
healthy.
socks.
Huh?
Except for his socks.
His socks?
Yeah, I was listening to their podcast. You were taking a piss out of his socks.
Yeah, he had he did have like black suit socks on.
Yeah, the reason they stay up though is because he's come on them so much. They're essentially like shin pads at this point. He's not seen Natalie in a long time. A long time.
Oh, that first fuck is going to be a violent one.
Yeah, from her. Just now that she knows he's ripped and she knows he can take a beating, she's just giving him kidney shots. You come when I say, slut. Natalie's a violent lover is what we're trying to say. Yeah, I think they're going off to Thailand or something to just, I don't know.
He's built for Thailand. Kai Humphries
what,
does
tiny
not
dick?
Yeah, fake tits. He's got fake tits. Tucks it in between his legs. He is good to go. No, Thailand. Kai doesn't understand. He's the perfect candidate for somebody on a holiday in Thailand. None of his tattoos match. Yeah. He's a pasty person from England.
Nobody's going to try and spike him and steal his kidneys because who wants those fucking kidneys? Those are ruined. He's gonna wake up in a bathtub with like stitches on both sides, but the kidneys are still in there, and just a note saying, "Dude, go to the doctor."
Yeah, they put somebody else's kidneys in for him.
They've just robbed another guy, taken a guy, seen how bad they are, like, oh God, he needs this more than the black market.
We opened him up and we just found gravel. I don't know if that. Try and put some human parts in there. He's looking fucking good though. He's looking good. Yeah. It's almost as if a healthy diet and proper sleep and not drinking does something for you.
I've not seen enough evidence. Look, I went to the gym for the first time in about 7 months yesterday, and I tell you what, don't have a six-pack. What's the fucking point in this?
That first one back's always hard.
Oh,
and it didn't help. We went out for American barbecue food for lunch.
Yeah, and then now that we're in Brisbane, chewing a flat, and also Jean Beanie is over here, so she's in the flat too. And yesterday we went to
a place called The Smoke in Brisbane.
Oh yeah, The Smoke, for the food,
barbecue.
But then after that, the more important thing is we've got 6 days together, so we naturally went to a second-hand shop, EB Games, and bought a second-hand Xbox 360 and FIFA.
Yes.
So Jean is thrilled.
And
she's come all the way to this other side of the planet to see me do exactly what I do at home.
Yeah, which is yell at her.
Via game. The one thing I will say about
I've got to be fair too with FIFA. I have not won a game yet.
Not yet, no.
We've drawn a bunch. You've won some.
We've had a very close couple of games and then some not so close ones. But what I will say is I truly don't believe there is any greater pleasure in the world than playing FIFA with Nick Cody, because you are at the same time the most sportsmanlike person, and then also at the exact same time the most unsportsmanlike fuck in the world. Like if I score a goal, whatever it is, regardless, you'll be like, yeah, great goal.
High five, always. High five. If anybody scores a goal on me, high five, fist bump.
Respect. I respect.
Respect.
Yeah,
it's a
like,
great goal.
This is still fun. But the rest of the game, it's I will fucking chop you, dog cunt. Like, Jean tried to sit in the room yesterday while we were playing. She was like, I thought you were going to fight at one point.
You think I'm afraid of a video referee holding up a video red card? I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to break your spirit. I'll kill everybody in that.
I just love the second. Normally, when you play against a person, like the second you get past their last player, you're like, "Oh, this will be good," and all I just see is someone running full sprint from behind him, like. I don't think he's going for the shirt tuck. Like, this guy's not checking the label of my fucking shirt.
No, I play FIFA the same way I used to play actual sports, which is talk shit from the outset and try and do something horrifically violent within the first 5-10 minutes just to keep you on the toes the rest of the game.
Well, that actually brings us nicely to what I actually wanted to bring up is you and I obviously have a lot in common when it comes to, our parents, our upbringing stuff.
Yeah.
Both of our parents loved comedy. They were very supportive of us when we got started in comedy. They come to a lot of shows. Your parents are famous on the Australian comedy scene. My parents are famous on the Scottish comedy scene because it's Cody's and Sloss's parents. Even Jean yesterday, we were just hanging out. She was just like, you and Cody are so much like the same person. But there is also a little bit of Kai to it, in the sense that you also have to me, a hilarious childhood with all your sports stuff. Every sports story you tell me about you playing Aussie rules football is the funniest, because you were a bag of shit. You're willing to admit this.
Yeah,
You're the first
my
one to say.
nickname was Crusher. I had bleached white hair for one season. I also had tips at other times. And I never got reported in a game.
But you also had the...
No, I had a bracelet. I got a white gold bracelet made up that said Crush on it, and the S was a $sign, just to let everybody know
that you were a baller.
I meant business. At
old were
15.
you?
15. I made my parents buy for me for my birthday.
Oh my God!
I got a bracelet.
Was your dad just so ashamed, like in a jewelry shop?
No,
for
my parents must have found it so funny. My mum hated. It was like Is it Life of Brian? That Monty Python when it's he's not the son. He's not the Messiah.
He's a very naughty boy.
Yeah, that was like my mum at junior footy when parents would yell out, "Crusher, get him, Crusher!" My mum would be like, "His name's Nick." She refused to call me Crusher, although she was the one that instilled the mentality that ended up,
Yeah. What's the one I wanted you to tell? What's my favourite? Probably. Oh yeah, just the.
Oh yeah, I've told on a few podcasts. I've told
the ambulance one.
Yeah. So there was a game. It must have been under 14s, under 15s. We were playing a rival team in the finals. It's Australian rules football in the WRFL league, and I'd knocked one of their players out, and then a few minutes with a fair tackle. And a few minutes later, I broke one of the other players' collarbones, and they were both put in an ambulance, and an ambulance can only
But both fair tackles to make
both
sure
fair
you weren't,
tackles. I was never a dirty player. I was never throwing punches. I haven't been in a fight since year 9, right? I'm not dirty. I just, with sports, just love tackle sports.
Yeah.
At the same time, as much as I say that, I never played cricket or baseball because I'm terrified of, like, hard balls coming at you.
Oh, but if 6'2" kids.
Oh no, but yeah, I'm 5'10", and at the time I would have been 80 kilos, 82, 85 kilos. If they're like, run at that 130 kilo Samoan man, I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking wreck this cunt. I just didn't care. I'll run it. I just don't care. But if someone's throwing a ball,
tiny
I'm
baseball.
like, oh, that could hurt.
You do that full body flinch where your knee comes out. Ah,
yeah.
Ah,
I just rock out to bat in a sumo suit. All right, boys. So these two kids go in the ambulance, and I ran over to the Altona sideline where the parents and other teammates and parents and family supporters of the Altona team were, and I yelled out, "Send another ambulance because I'm going to keep knocking these fucking cunts out," right? And a parent threw a pie at me, and another one threw a thermos. Neither of them hit me.
nerds, just like their kids, like father, like son.
Yeah. Weak throw from some weak-boned Altona people.
Yeah. Oh, what a surprise! The beta DNA missed. See, I'm the opposite when it goes. Like, I used to be very good at sports in primary school, but that's because I came from a primary school with 80 fucking kids in it for 7 years.
Yeah.
So I was like always the best at football. And then
You're gonna make one team or another.
yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
I was across because I'm very competitive. And then I went to high school where the amount of people was like 900, and I didn't know anyone, and I fucking hated it. So I didn't have the confidence to just join this. I played rugby for a bit, but then I got knocked out in a game by myself because I was small. So the coach was like, "Oh, you're small, you must be fast." No, just small and useless, just small and slow. Just,
Small and slow.
yeah, the two
Great combo.
Yeah, really not great. But at one point, I get the ball through, and I'm through, and I'm just running as fast as I can, and that's not fast enough. But there's enough distance for me to get there, and I'm so excited to the fact that I'm about to score a try. I'm just constantly looking over my shoulders that I just ran into the fucking posts
Great.
and didn't land on the ball. So also
not even a try.
No, just
yeah.
went it. Yeah, just fucked it forever. I think they then took it and did a 100-yard fucking return with me just going. Also knocked myself out in a game of football pre-match.
Soccer. How'd you do that?
Because I was the captain of my house in the school football team, and I was the house captain. I was not.
That's how I know. That's how I know you're bad at sports.
Yeah.
You still remember the fact that you were captain of a house sport team.
Oh yeah, here's why. Because I knew I wouldn't make the sports team normally, but because they made me captain of the house, I'm like, I'm also captain of the football team. Get a
Power
pick.
corrupts.
Mate, I was like, all my friends, I want them, but I'm the best at football. Yeah, but you were mean to me in third year, so you can suck a dick. And I'm just doing like the warm-ups with them, and everyone's running around the front of the goal, and I'm like, I'll overtake everyone and be like, add a little bit of joy by being silly and running around the back of the goal, and there's just a chain that connects the goal to the fence, and I don't see it, and just full clothesline across the fully injured, concussed, still played all 90 minutes because the coach, me, would not sub me off. Because the coach, me, had a lot in faith in me.
Yeah. Concussion.
Oh, it was not
How
great.
good are they?
I had some other things that we needed to. That was the story that we promised we'd tell in the last podcast. Vegas. But,
yeah.
So
Woo!
you and I, we were all
Kai?
at Vegas with Kai, Bart Freeburn,
Simon Taylor.
Simon Taylor,
So Bart-
Milan.
Milan. The Milanimal. Simon Taylor, Bart and I, it was UFC Fight Week last July. So UFC 200 was the big event. We were going to go to that together. It was meant to be Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz too. Then that fight got pulled, so I wasn't going to attend. But UFC Fight Week, there's 3 different fight cards, Thursday, Friday, then Saturday's the big one. But Simon and I went to the Thursday one, and then you guys flew in on the Thursday, and we met up after the fights. Now, you have to understand, if you think I like drinking, normally I do. But in Vegas at UFC Fight Week, I'm next level. Like, I went to the gym in the morning. Bart and Simon didn't go to the gym, and I just came back drenched in sweat with 2 of those 1-litre beer cans. Like, let's fucking party, cunts. They don't drink. By the way, Bart and Simon are
So you're
2
just like,
sober people.
I'm drinking enough for every single person here.
I don't want them to think somebody's a little bit soft, but
So we
had
all
lots of drinks. It was a good time.
And at one point, when we're all there, Milan goes, "Let's go to a strip club." I know the biggest strip club.
Milan had a friend who's worked hundreds of jobs in Vegas over the years. He's worked in hotels, in casinos. He's been like a tour group organizer. He's booked sort of bucks parties and hens nights and all that sort of stuff. Stag do's, if you will, bachelor parties. Whoever's listening, where dudes do shit, right? He's booked all this stuff, and so he's friends with a lot of owners and managers of things. And one of them, he's best mates with the people that run the world's largest strip club.
Yeah. So he invites us to that. Now, initially,
2 in the morning.
Yeah,
is.
none of us are clean. You are engaged at this point. I've never enjoyed strip clubs.
Yeah.
Kai just wants to sort of get drunk and be in the casinos. Matty was there, has a girlfriend, was not interested in going. But then Milan goes, if we go there, it's free. There's a free table there, free drinks, and he's going to get us a limo there. And I'm like, well, now we obviously have to go.
By the way, again, this is 2 a.m. on a Friday morning. We just get asked, do you want to go to a strip club, world's largest strip club? Yeah, right. I'll check it out, right? I'll get a
Sorry, just about technical difficulties there. So we decide to get this limousine to the thing.
Yeah.
We get there, we get drinking, and obviously the main social faux pas you can do at a strip club, apart from the obvious ones like molest and get your dick out and whatnot, is to just not go for any dances. Like,
Yeah.
because we went there for the free booze.
Yes.
Most of us are uninterested in having a lap dance. I just find the whole thing weird, and everyone
It
else
is
there
weird.
is in a relationship. so they're
Anytime
just-
I've been to strip clubs in the past, I hadn't been to one in a few years, but I remember the last time myself, and I was with, again, Milan and another comedian, and we all just started talking about, like, we were asking them if they treat it like a gig and what's a good crowd and a bad crowd.
yeah.
Then you end up just talking shit.
Yeah, just talking absolute bollocks, yeah. So at one point, Kai and Milan and Matty go off to just basically prop up the bar. The guy that runs the place can get them up the bar. There's like a tab there where you and me are just sort of happy sitting. There's a bottle of vodka at the table.
Yep.
And now obviously every couple of minutes, strippers are coming up and sort of talking to you. And they're very nice, but they want you to go for a dance. And we're just like, no, thank you, not here for a dance. No,
Got
thank you.
a particular tone.
Yeah, you got to be nice to be like, thank you very much.
And
but
it's also that, like, what are you boys up to? Anybody? Which I get it.
Yeah.
It's their rule.
And we are in the wrong here. We're in a strip club and at a table with free booze, and we're
Yeah.
not getting stripped on at all. We're not interested.
Yeah, we're not there for it.
But we can
But we
start.
brought it on ourselves. We
Peop-
turned up like that, dressed how we were, you know.
And people get the strippers are getting more and more upset. Not upset, but like annoyed, being like, "Oh, come on, why else are you here?" So you and I, without even discussing it, just
Yeah.
naturally go into the greatest defense of all time, which is at one point one of the girls sits down beside me. She goes talking away, and she's lovely, and she's like, "Would you like a dance?" And you just lean over, touch her leg, and go, "Honey, unless you got a big old swinging dick down there, he's not going to be interested." And she goes, "What?" And I'm like, "This is my partner. This is our this is our sort of sag our bucks do." But obviously, because we're a gay couple, we did quite a lot of. We went into the Grand Canyon yesterday with the boys. It was a bit of a day for us, and all of our friends are straight, so we thought we'd do something nice for them. And she's like, "Oh my god!" And the second she thought we were gay, all of her the stripper sort of charm, she just became like the person that she is. She was like, "Oh my god, congratulations!" And then more strippers come over, find it adorable, and then you and I, in what was the most hardest I've ever had to not laugh ever, just improvise with each other the whole. So how did you meet? Well, we actually met on the Australian comedy scene. Where are you getting married? Well, obviously I want to get married in Scotland. He wants to get married in Australia, but the thing is, Australia won't recognise our marriage there.
And
So
they're
that's
like,
why-
"Oh my god, you guys, you're so cute."
Oh, we're just there, hands on each other's knees, and
Yeah.
she keeps going to me. She's like a big handsome man. I was like, "Baby, you should tell me about it." I'm
I
getting
got
into
called cute. I've never been called cute.
my favorite part. At one point, she's
How amazing is that? I can have the exact same head
Yeah.
as I have now, but if I use it to put my mouth on dicks, I'm cute all of a sudden. I'm no longer a fucking grub.
Well, I think it's because we were cute together. You know, you're a big bear, I'm a tiny little not bear.
Yeah.
I don't know what the gay term for
Twink.
me is, but I'm pretty sure it's eel. Just small,
Yeah.
wriggly, and hairless.
Party bottom, they call you.
Is that because my ass is like a
Yeah.
party popper? my favorite.
All the streamers are red and brown.
My favorite moment in it was at one point I was talking to one of the girls, and she was like, "Oh, congratulations! It's really great. It's such a nice thing for you to do to your friends. Let them come out here." And I'm like, "That's fine." And I was like, "Honey, can I ask you a question?" She was like, "Sure." And I was like, "Are your breasts real?" She was like, "Of course they are. Do you want to feel?" And I'm standing there going, if this is what being gay is." I wish it was a choice. I've always said it. I really do wish it was a choice. So yeah, that was just one of my. I honestly, that whole night, and this was another great moment. The second we get back, one of the first things, and not out of guilt, you just phone Luch, your wife or your fiance at the time, tell her instantly, and she just laughs her ass off down the phone.
Because I was maggot.
Oh.
It is 5:30 in the morning, Friday morning. So I called back to Australia. Luch is with one of her friends. They're having some drinks. And what I didn't realise, I called Luch about 5 times in a 6-minute period. Luch, what's going on? Oh, you'll never guess what happened. We did go to the world's biggest strip club. How do you know? I told you. Fuck.
All right, I'll talk to you later. I gotta go phone Luch. Bye. Luch, you'll never guess what.
And that morning, so it was 5:30. 6 in the morning. I think we went back and gambled for a bit.
Yeah.
New York. And then I went to bed and I got to sleep at about 7 a.m., which was perfect because I had to be awake at 8:30 a.m. to go to the Grand Canyon for realsies. Not like in the made-up improv story with my not gay lover, Daniel Sloss.
Yeah.
Bart and Simon, the two sober guys, and myself were off to the Grand Canyon, and I was so hung. I just slept most of the drive. We drove out. It's about 4.5 hours. That when I got to the Grand Canyon, it was so beautiful that I couldn't cope with it. Like I had to sit with my back to the Grand Canyon for a few minutes and then look over my shoulders, and I'm teary.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Like I was that level hungover.
Just seeing that massive size of hole makes you miss Luch. I told that joke to her the day of the Grand Canyon as well. I'm just so happy I got to use it in recorded form because it was too good.
Yeah.
It was too gold at the time to be dead forever. I'm glad I got to bring it back.
Luch, do you want a South Rim job or a North Rim job?
Right, let's go to Muggle Corner. Let me just get my e-cig first. Yeah. Oh, so just before we even get into Muggle Corner, a big shout out and thank you to Lord of all the Muggles, Richard Massara, old Dick Massager, who is the lovely man, comedian, friend, lover that did the intro for this podcast. That was him. And I love the man so goddamn much. And he will be the first to admit, this is not me slamming him, that he is uber muggle, Richard. I think every podcast, every episode, he's in the corner for at least a minute. And he's not ashamed of it. He's so proud of it. He's the one that bought me and Kai a star called the Muggle Star, named it after us after we put naming stars in Muggle Corner. First thing he did. He's now created a website called mugglepedia.com where he's just gone through and every single thing we've nominated and whether it goes in the corner or not is there. So it's like a little
and there are
Muggle archive.
There are some there where both of you completely agree on it and say you've got to stand in the corner for a minute. Is that how? No. How does the minute
30
thing work?
seconds. It's 30 seconds if both of us don't agree, then it doesn't.
Oh,
go in
of
the corner,
course.
so it's up for contention.
Both of you agree it's 30 seconds. There was one in there though where it says you have to stand in the corner for a minute.
Oh, it's probably like a really, really big one that we just hated.
Oh,
but before we get onto this, would you like to explain to any new listeners what a muggle is?
So a muggle is somebody just plain, off the rack person.
Yeah. Not bad people.
Not bad people.
Just like the white noise of humanity.
Yeah. I think somebody explained in one of the episodes, it's like the Grand Theft Auto characters that don't have any part in any of the storylines. They just walk around the streets.
Yeah, do them. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, small interactions with them. They're normally lovely. But the thing is, we're all very guilty of doing muggle-y things. Every single one of us is capable of doing it. We do many.
Just a full muggle is somebody that does
it all constantly, all the time.
And all of them.
So what we like to do is just bring light to some of our muggle tendencies, and if we both agree that it is something a muggle would do, and you do it, you have to stand in the corner for 30 seconds, just to have a little bit of shame, you muggle fuck. Would you like to go first?
Yes. Muggles use flybys cards or any card at a supermarket that is asked, do you have this before you actually pay? They've
What
got
is
those
a flyby
cards.
card?
You know what I mean? Where you buy something at a supermarket and it's like, are you a fancy supermarket card person? And you go, yes, of course. And you bring that out first, you get some points, and then you pay.
Oh, for British listeners, he means like nectar cards for Sainsbury's.
Oh, is that what
and
it is?
Tesco Club Points cards.
Tesco Club Points card. That sort of
definitely
stuff.
don't go through my wallet because I absolutely don't have 4 of them. I've never used it. I've never gone on the website. I don't know. I must be a fucking Tesco Club Point millionaire because I'll always scan it. I don't know how to check it. I don't know what it does. Every time I go in there, like, you've got a lot of points. I'm like, don't care. So if this does go in Muggle Corner, I do have it, but I do not.
And also, I'm a Virgin Velocity.
Oh yeah, so
member, but I don't count that. That's to get on. You use it when you're flying. You get points and status credits. You can use it. Blah blah blah. I think flying to pull out a card and go, yeah, I am a member.
Yeah, because you get an upgrade.
You get lounges, access.
There's not a first class expressway lane.
If you're just buying shit a roll, you don't need to bring a card out beforehand. Yes, I am an elite member.
Oh, with a very, very bloody arsehole. Oh, I need to might throw some tampons in there just for my arse crack, because it is a rough day for moi. platinum. Oh, what is that? A gold member. I remember when I was a gold member back in the days of just buying pastrami and rusks. I don't know if you get any discount. I think it is totally muggly, but I can't even give any examples because I've never done. I don't know what the points do. I've got no idea what it does.
Use them.
Is it like
I
levels?
think with supermarket things, no.
Are you a level 7 shopper?
Yeah.
Which makes you a level 12 muggle.
No, I think you can use the points to redeem them for stuff online.
Oh, it'll be things for like shitty discounts being like, do you want £20 off to go to Benidorm? Oh, so a free trip to Benidorm. And you give me and my partner a tenner.
Yeah. If you spend over $500,000, we'll give you a pair of knockoff Beats headphones.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you spend over £200,000 this year in this store, move. Branch out. Go to another store. Do something.
By the way, I just realised yesterday at EB Games when we bought the second-hand thing.
Oh yeah, you did have a fucking card.
They asked me if I had one. I said I've lost the card.
Yeah.
I think I had one, and he asked me for my email, and I gave it to him. Crusher, Kill and Puss 69.
I can't believe your dad let you have his email address.
Cities.net. And I did. I've got an EB Games account.
I used to have a game show. I think it is. I think this is one of those muggle things where it's not even an overly bad muggle thing, but it is absolutely 100% muggle.
EB Games, fuck! I can't believe I've thrown myself into this corner. The EB Games one, I know when I was playing a lot of video games, you bring stuff in, you get more trade-in value,
yeah.
You get like every third game for free or some shit. They are tangible things that you can. They happen immediately in the store.
Yeah.
I just think Flybuys cards, it's not like if you've got heaps of Flybuys points, you can skip ahead in the queue.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you get to a certain level of points. I would love it if
it's on us, cunt. Get that trolley out of there. Good on you.
Yeah. Whatever you can carry out the store is yours.
Yeah.
Or like if once you get to platinum level, there's the normal trolleys, but then there's one with butlers, and you just walk around and you point at things. 7 cantaloupe, please, Jeeves. Like that. If that's what Tesco Club points are. No longer muggly.
There's a lot of shopping online is a massive thing, and I don't mean shopping as in Amazon. Sorry to sound like a fucking great grandpa just then. Shopping online is pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean like grocery shopping online.
Yeah, they drop it off to your house,
which is incredible. I don't know how much it costs, but it's got to be worth it.
I've done that before. I'm never home enough, but when they do it, it is great. The only downfall to online shopping is how dumb some of the things are. So if you order something and they don't have it in store, they'll either refund you the money or more likely they'll try and find you something like similar to it and put it in. So if you order red onions and they don't have red onions, they'll be like, oh, we put in just 2 normal onions anyway, just in case. That's fine. But they fuck up spectacularly.
Wow.
One time I ordered carrots and they were like, we didn't have carrots, so here's a bag of oranges. I'm like, yeah, it was the colour I was after.
Yeah, that's not going to fit in my asshole. Get that out of here.
Dear Tesco, I have not stopped shitting. God, my asshole is like a dying sun. It's just constantly going inwards. It can't stop.
It's too tangy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's the freshest my butt's ever been. But it can no longer see in the dark. I'll give you that one. But that is a proper muggly thing. There's no... I've never seen anyone do it enough that it like pisses me off. It is just such a... Yeah, no, I'll have one. I'll collect all the points. And if you're one of those fucking nerdy conspiracy...
If you sign up on the spot, I've seen that in front. Would you like a card? Yeah. Then they pull out the membership form and somebody's filling it out in line.
Oh, they can...
With people behind
them. That's not muggle. That's just a piece of shit. Like,
it's like, I always say, let me help you out. And I help them fill it out, mainly so I can get their address and then burn their fucking house down. Stand in that fiery, smoky corner.
Yeah, but just like the opposite of Manchester by the Sea. You're just smug as the house is burning down. Yeah. Yeah, get those kids. Here's one that's very sort of comic related, but I think you'll agree. Muggles heckle.
Oh, for sure.
Like I know...
Anybody that I meet, they ask me what I do. I am one of a lot of comedians say, I don't say I'm a comedian. they don't believe in themselves, right?
Yeah.
Or they haven't done enough. Because 99.9% of the time, I'll say it, person has no idea who I am, which I'm cool with.
Yeah.
But a quick Google search, because they'll go, tell us a joke. And I said, man, just go on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's a
I
fair
tell
bit of
loads
stuff
of them
on
on
there.
there.
If somebody then says to me, man, I went to a comedy night once, the comic was whatever, I threw him some bloody heckles, I ended up winning.
No,
you didn't
No,
win.
you didn't. First of all, that
Because
story
you've
is
just
not
met
true.
me. What's your address?
It's like I got heckled like a bit yesterday, and it wasn't even a malicious heckle. Like a lot of the time, I will not go harsh on a heckler because a lot of the time, hecklers don't realize what they're doing is just annoying.
Yeah.
Like it's sometimes it's very rarely malicious because your show is so sort of open. They feel like they know you. They want to join in. They're having such a good time. They don't realize how scripted the sort of show is and how it flows, and that even though it might be funny to them,
And I always
nobody
leave.
paid to see you. They paid to see the comic.
Of
on
course.
stage.
And if somebody yells out, sometimes I got told once, like 99% of the time, it's somebody that had too much to drink or something. You know what I mean? So if it's not super loud and obvious, like if I hear it and you can see parts of the crowd have heard it, but not everyone, I'll just let it slide.
Yeah,
Because I think
steamroller
most
over.
people after that go, oh fuck, I said that. I've got to pull my head in. Or somebody with them and give them a nudge.
Someone, or the
Go,
people
"What do you
around
think
them
they're
won't
doing?"
laugh, and then
Yeah.
they'll look.
Like
But
I leave it up to the crowd. It's like, hey, you're all fucking nice people. You're here. Somebody sort that person out.
Yeah, it's and the reason it's muggly is because it takes a special type of muggle to be watching a comedy show of a professional comic and be like, I know what this guy needs. My fucking banter.
Apparently,
That's what this show is missing.
Apparently, though, one of our favourite comedians, Patrice O'Neill, who passed away a few years ago, is fucking excellent. Got started by heckling someone on stage, and then they asked him if he could do it, and he was like, "Yeah," and then came back, did a spot there a week later or something,
And
went
smashed?
great. Yeah,
Oh man, I did love Patrice O'Neill. Elephant in the Room was one of my
Yeah.
favorite. You saw Elephant in the Room live?
yeah,
you
live.
jammy
Went to New York.
bastard.
That, and then the next day, Louis C.K. Word. And,
Oh fuck yeah!
yeah, those two were on the same weekend.
Have you ever had a decent heckle?
No.
I've had some people when it's not really a heckle, but like they join in or say if an audience member
Oh yeah.
says something funny, I'll allow it, sort of thing.
Yeah, but that's not a heckle, really. You know.
I've had someone.
To be honest, I see red when I can tell someone is just being a bit.
Oh, if someone's talking, it takes all my concentration because I'm like,
Yeah.
if someone's being rude, like,
Yeah.
and I know they're like, I can ignore it, but they're ruining the show for
Yeah.
the people around them. Like, it takes so much for me to not go. Like, I have to calmly be like, first of all, put all the attention on them. Stop
Yeah.
the fucking show. Do the teacher thing where you just someone's talking in class,
right.
and you stand there and just look at them, and then give them the and they'll normally back down. But if they just keep doing it, it's like I can and will. I have the power to make you cry.
Yeah.
Like the reason I'm on stage is because not only am I aware of my own vulnerabilities and I can talk about them honestly. I can pretty sure I can pick up on your vulnerabilities, you big nosed twat. Like anything, I can turn this all. And I've definitely made audience members when I was younger and a bit more vitriolic
Yeah.
cry
Yeah,
a
I've
bit.
scorched the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, like you feel a
You
little.
feel shit.
Yeah, you don't feel
Because that's
great.
not our personality.
Yeah,
you
and it's
know.
but it's you just get so because it's such a it's
So annoying.
Yeah.
Well, you just realise, you eventually realise, we've done it long enough. You go, they're probably not meaning to be brutal.
Yeah,
It's a
they
little
just they
slip
think
up.
they're helping, but that's what it is. It's muggle
Yeah.
ignorance.
Yeah.
It's just it's this is gonna help. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
I'm definitely assisting this professional comedian who's done the show 90 times.
I heard once, though, the reason, I forget which comedian said, but somebody said, it's because everybody's been funny in their life.
Yeah,
So they all think, everybody thinks, yeah, I can. Well, not everybody. Most people are fucking normal, respectable,
yeah,
great people who are like, I don't do stand-up. I'm funny, but this is funny.
yeah.
I'm
But
just
sometimes
you know.
people get high, and in the same way we do, you get high and confident because you make a lot of your friends laugh.
Yeah.
But that's so different to being on stage.
Yeah.
Well, not for us. We're great.
Are they in the corner?
They are absolutely. What's your next one?
Muggles love themed restaurants, like a Hard Rock Cafe or a Bubba Gump.
I
shrimp
am
company.
100% in the corner for this. I'll agree.
Really?
Man, when we
What?
went, oh,
No.
mate, I
Like
told,
a fucking
oh, worse.
Bennigans or whatever the fuck
Worse.
they're called.
Far
Those
Years ago, I took my family to Disney
Hard Rock
with
Cafe.
no worse than Hard Rock Cafe.
What?
We went to a medieval dinner where you
Oh.
sit around a
Like
fucking
in Liar Liar.
yeah.
No, that's awesome.
No, but there's a
Where you watch the jousting.
Yeah, the jousting and the sword
no,
fight.
that doesn't count. That's history.
But
It's a
they were
historical restaurant.
jousting on fucking horses. There was sword fighting. They sold just fucking drinks in
What's it
tankards
called?
and goblets. I
What's
don't
that thing called?
what
Medieval
dinner.
medieval times.
Medieval times. Yeah, it was one of
That's
those.
it,
Oh,
yeah.
it was the fucking.
Did I say Liar Liar or the cable? I think I said.
You said Liar Liar.
No, it's the fucking cable guy.
Yeah, not
Jesus.
Liar Liar. I was confused. I was like, I've seen the movie a lot. I don't remember, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
lying to
that
you.
was fucking brilliant. And again, I'm also like, see when I go. It's like I hate Hard Rock Cafe just because it's Muggle Mecca.
It
Like
is.
it's just everyone in there's like, this is the way we treat
Oh,
ourselves.
well,
Treat yourself better.
TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
Literally stands for Thank God
Right.
It's Friday.
And then it's open
Which
the
is
whole week.
the muggliest.
Yeah, it totally is. Yeah.
They named a place after
Yeah.
it, and
There-
people come up.
They might as well name the
Fun
restaurant.
Day Fridays or whatever, and there's a
Oh,
drink special. Get a bucket of something for.
It's like naming a coffee shop. Grr Mondays.
There'd be one.
Oh,
There'd
there
be one
guarantee
like
there
that.
is.
Yeah.
It's got a Garfield logo on the outside.
I need this first or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. TGI Fridays, yeah, that is, yeah, they are. Then again, I'm in the
Muggle.
corner because I'll absolutely go. Like
They look the same everywhere in the world.
Frankie and Benny's.
What's that? I don't
Oh,
know.
it's a
that one.
British one. It's an Italian
okay.
sort of one. Rainforest Cafe. Oh, when I was
Oh.
a kid, I loved the Rainforest Cafe.
No, I had no idea.
I like how they take you there and they still serve you meat. They're like, aren't all
Yeah.
these animals beautiful?
Yeah,
Which ones that aren't
shoot
beautiful
up.
do you want us to kill?
that toucan. Skewered toucan, please. In the Rainforest Cafe. I had no idea the Rainforest Cafe was a thing until I went to Vegas. In the MGM Grand has a massive
Yeah.
Rainforest Cafe. I didn't go in there because I'm not a muggle.
Oh, I probably did, and I
Yeah.
probably loved it. All the named cocktails.
Oh no! Are you
Oh,
one of those?
love it. Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, but it's for me. I fully admit it's muggly.
Okay.
Of course, it's muggle. I 100% agree with you. But it's
See,
one
I
of those
just like
muggle things.
bars. I like not dive bar, but just a pub.
Mm.
Just a nice bar. It doesn't take long to get a drink. Look, my wife fucking loves that shit. Anywhere where a cocktail, it's like, this is going to take 20 minutes. She's like, wow. I'm like, make it faster.
Don't start it. I'm thirsty.
Stop dancing and make it, like if there's a dance with the drink.
Yeah.
ugh, no.
Oh, the one that fucks me off constantly, and this is a game that Kai
God,
and
there's
Brett
a few
Vincent
muggle. We get in. It's like a Inception style here. There's a muggle within a muggle within a muggle. You know,
Yeah.
we're going deep.
We're going far down there. Everything, because once you find out one thing muggles do, it naturally veers off into
Yeah.
those things. But with the theme restaurants, we were in Bubblegums, me, Kai, and Brett Vincent out in Vegas, and their game at every fucking restaurant was to go up to the waitresses and tell them it was my birthday. It was not my birthday.
Ah.
It was July.
Yeah.
And just everywhere they come over. And I hate, for someone who enjoys being on stage, I fucking hate the attention being on me in public.
Yeah.
That's why they did it. So
Yeah.
they get the full staff together. And I can't say
hate
it's
that
not my
stuff.
birthday,
Yeah.
because then everyone's an asshole.
Yeah.
But I did also get free ice cream, so
Great.
win lose, I guess. I think the thing with themed restaurants is
There's
it's absolute muggle mecca. Every time I've been in there, even though I'm like, I enjoy this ironically, I'm still doing it though.
But also the food is just shit.
Mm.
But you eat some.
Oh, I've got
Pretty
the worst
shit food.
palate ever, so that's
do
why
have
I
a very
probably
bad
really
palate.
like it.
You said something this morning that had me howling. You go, I got to get some juice or something from a supermarket. And Jean said, why is that? And you go, I can't just wake up hungover and have water.
Yeah.
Like you just said it, like water's not excellent.
Oh, water's awful. What, like, this obsession. Look, you can't be obsessed with water unless you're in a third world country, right? If you're obsessed with water in Africa, absolutely fucking fair. Like, but, and this is a fully privileged position. If you can afford things other than water, why are you not drinking that constantly? You
Wow.
fucking muggle. It's water. It's the lowest form of liquid.
I love water.
It's so refreshing. No, it's not. It tastes like nothing. You're just putting, like, it. I've never understood it. They're like, oh, it's so refreshing. How? It's like drinking air.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to it. I can't. Every time I'm drinking water, I can't chug it. I'm like, It would be like eating steak that just had nothing. You're like, what am I getting out of this?
Well, that's the thing. If it's a good steak, you can have nothing on it.
No, but it still tastes like steak.
Yeah.
If the steak didn't taste like fucking anything.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah, it's called tofu.
Yeah, tofu.
Yeah.
That's what water
tofu.
is to me.
Yeah.
It's just like, here's a flavorless thing to fill you up. Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Like,
I just love you can't handle water.
I'll drink it. I'm not a nerd. But I'm not going to drink, like,
I'm going to celebrate it.
See, I'm not going to, I've got a friend who loves water, like, drinks full, like, liter bottles and just goes, afterwards. It's not a margarita. Yeah. Shut up with your
Oh, hey. Speaking of margarita-related drinks.
Yes.
At the Smoke yesterday.
You had a little spell, didn't you?
They serve the Crusher recommended beverage of 2017. I'm getting on board. I think every year I should pick just one alcoholic beverage, one non-alcoholic beverage. The non-alcoholic beverage for 2017 is from a place called Fried and Tasty in Melbourne.
It's called water.
Look into it. Is a salted caramel / Milo thick shake, which is fucking incredible. But my alcoholic beverage of choice, 2017, Crusher's pick of the year, beer garritas. Now, a beer garrita is a large margarita with a Corona upside down.
Just to specify, margarita the drink, not the pizza.
Yeah.
Otherwise, completely ruined the pizza.
That's called, oi cunt, you just spilt your beer on my pizza. It's not as friendly or tasty. Yeah, this thing is delicious.
It's just a margarita with an upside down fucking beer.
Well, you don't really. Do you drink margaritas? Do you like margaritas?
I like margaritas. Any cocktail. I just don't like beer.
Yeah, you don't like beer.
I hate beer.
My wife doesn't like margaritas or beer, but I think a beer garrita gets everybody across the board. It just ends up tasting like lemon cordial.
Yeah, it's one of those
delicious.
Things I like the cocktails because I love getting shit-faced. It's one of my favorite things to do. And see if I can do it in a way where it's like with cocktails and it just tastes like juice the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. I remember when I used to be a proper fucking stoner, like my favorite drink was always like diluting juice, but like really strong. Because I could down that. And that's just water mixed with thing. I can chug that in under 2 seconds. But if you were to just give me a pint of water, even when high, I'm like,
nah.
You're just making my mouth wet. You're not satisfied. Like, it must be so confusing for your tongue when you drink water, because normally everything that lands on your tongue has this flavor and your taste buds come alive and they're like, ugh, and you fucking throw water over it. It's like, what are you doing? It's like inviting 7 muggles to a 2-man party. Like, it's just like, oh, there was such a good fucking chat here. We're playing FIFA, and now there's 7 muggles watching us playing FIFA and doing that thing that muggles do when other people are playing FIFA of like, oh, God, this is a game for everyone. Fucking jump off every balcony you ever see until you can't anymore.
Anybody that watches people do things and then complains about them not joining in when there's an option to join in, just walk away.
Yeah, it's like sex.
Yeah.
If you walk into the room, just join in. Don't be such a fucking muggle about it.
Yeah, like when Luch has her friends over, I walk in the front door and go, this isn't for me, and then fucking walk out. Don't go, a lot of chicks chat here.
Oh,
what about me?
Yeah,
no UFC talk.
Yeah, you either join in and you adapt or whatever. And what was the original muggle point here?
Muggle point was themed restaurants.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll absolutely give you themed restaurant. And I think, again, this is a very gentle muggle corner. This is going to hit a lot of people, this one. Mm-hmm. And I'm on their side because I'm absolutely in the corner for this, and I will be in the corner for this again. It will, like, sometimes on my birthday, I love going to whatever the fucking Mexican restaurant in Scotland's called. It's like a chain one. They do enchiladas and margaritas. I love it. Go with my family every year. It's beside a mini golf course.
Fuck, Mexican restaurants in Australia have blown up because the Aussie dollar was so strong against the US dollar for years. Heaps of people going over. And then that's why, like, burger places and Mexican restaurants and everything, there's huge amounts of them now. There just used to be one called Taco Bill.
Oh, God.
Not Taco Bell, Taco Bill.
Yeah.
That
you know that famous Mexican name, William? You know, my buddy William Sanchez, the drug dealer. Old Billy Cocoa, as we call him. New Escobar. Billy Escobar.
But Taco Bill, there's still some Taco Bills. Oh. There's one in Melbourne on Russell Street.
Let's go.
We should go. Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Let's go to Taco
Big
Bills.
Muggle night.
Yeah, we'll have a Muggle. We'll have a Muggle party during Melbourne because I think we've got some Melbourne fans.
You wear the big Mexican
Oh,
sombreros.
see, I'm absolutely sold on that.
Yeah.
That's any restaurant that no, I'm a muggle, I admit it. I love those things. But
see, Taco Bell is still running because of like hipster irony. They're probably doing better business than ever because people are like, well, don't go to the good Mexican restaurants.
Let's go to the
Taco
shit one.
Bell.
Hey, look,
Remember when we
they've
were
got those
kids?
little fake mustaches on sticks. Now I can't use the one that's tattooed on the inside of my finger, you fucking muggle. Yeah, absolutely themed restaurants in the corner, and I'm in the corner and I will be at least 7 other times this year because that's where me and my parents like to hang out.
If people joust, I'm going.
Now this one's kind of specific for you and me.
Oh, no.
But
us
muggles lose their shit when they find out you don't like eggs. Whatever your diet is, I know I give vegans a hard time in my stand-up, but normally if you're my vegan friend, I'll just stick you a little bit of shit. I'm a very picky eater. If you're a picky eater, I won't judge. But in this goddamn fucking country, Australia, I don't like eggs.
If you don't like eggs, you can't get food out before lunchtime.
No, you can't. It's can I just have toast? How would you like your eggs done? No, just toast. Yeah. Poached or scrambled. Just take the egg, right? Yeah, I got that part. And just fuck it off somewhere else. Just don't you. Throw it at someone. Throw it at someone eating eggs. Clearly they love it. I've just never liked eggs. That's my thing. But see, when you go to people who like eggs, I don't like eggs, they're like, how can you not like it? Because it's chicken miscarriage. It's a chicken period. It's an unfertilized egg.
You don't like egg in anything, do you? Like
mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
Cake
and biscuits and stuff.
Yeah,
I'll eat
when
egg. But actual eggs, scrambled egg or poached eggs,
can all
I can't
fuck
eat
off.
'em.
No.
And I wish I liked them.
I wish I did because they're perfect health. I'm genuinely jealous of Kai because when he goes to the gym, he'll just hard boil eggs. And that's his like snack. You can have scrambled eggs in the morning. He does it with salmon. As a picky eater, I'm very jealous of people that aren't picky eaters because I was like, God, I wish I had that variety. It's my problem and I get upset. I wish I loved eggs. I just don't. They taste like farts, and then a couple of hours later, they smell like farts.
Yeah.
Like it's just the textures. Like
it's
like an old person chewed it and then spat it into my mouth like a disgusting old crow feeding its children. It's like there's that bit where people dip fucking sausage. They dip their fucking soldiers into the uncooked bit. Like imagine when you got steak, you just got a bit of pita and just soaked up the blood. Like that's what dipping soldiers in egg is. I'm like, it's a period. You're eating a period of another animal.
And I don't understand how people like it. But obviously, we're in the wrong.
Obviously, I'm 100% wrong. And this is not muggles eat eggs. Muggles do not eat eggs. But it's the
muggles can't
I've had
understand.
so many conversations about eggs that I didn't want to have. The conversation should be, you don't like eggs? No, why not? I've just never got into them. They're not for me. Grand. It's a 20-minute discussion where they go through everything that involves eggs.
But it must be like us with people that are like vegan or gluten intolerant. It's like nothing. Can't eat bread.
You don't like bacon? Oh, yeah. Probably we are the same. Fuck. Oh, God. We're becoming self-aware. But it's our podcast, so that's not in the corner. Egg lovers are in the corner. Suck it, cats. Don't like it. Get your own podcast.
Yeah. You've got egg on your face. Lol, 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 lol.
Oh, that's exactly what we had planned. Cool. Right, perfect. Straight in the corner. Your final one?
Muggles love cruise ships.
Oh, bye, Mum and Dad. Bye.
No, they don't go on cruise ships. They're scientists.
Yeah, they do. I think it was just their first one last year. I can totally see the appeal of a cruise in the sense that, hey, do you want to go visit some places without actually visiting them?
Yeah.
And all the booze is free for a week. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That's my ideal holiday.
All inclusive.
I don't have to pay for anything. I can just get shit-faced.
Yeah.
Like when it's hot and there's a cinema and a fucking activities that I'm not going to do. My mum is the type of muggle that will do all the...
She does all the activities.
My mum is...
There's a 4 p.m. bingo game.
Oh, worse. I love my mum with every... Like, you've met my mum.
Yeah.
She's
Scottish version of my mum.
Yeah. My mum is she's not a muggle, but she embraces all her muggle tendencies. Any muggle, she goes 100%, which I've got so much respect for. When we went to Disney for 2.5 weeks, my mum had the most Nazi schedule I've ever seen in my entire life. A breakdown of the full day.
Oh, that's
6 a.m. Wake up, breakfast, shower, on the bus by 6:30. Park opens at 7. We get easy pass here. This is the rides we sign into first and get a fast pass so we can come on at exactly this time. And you know what? Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing. Like,
Annoyed by the list? amazed by the results.
Oh, fully, yeah.
That's my wedding. I'm like, Luch, we got to get froths or something. Everyone's got an invite. She's like, holy shit, have you read the lists? I'm like, no. She had so many lists. So many fucking lists.
Schindler's.
And the day went off. Yeah, Schindler's.
Yeah. All the Jews there are allowed to come to the wedding.
Yeah, she had so many lists, and the day went off without a hitch, purely due to her loving lists. And
yeah. Oh, that's the thing.
like
I
them.
love organisation. That's what I do get. So my mum comes out with that list. I loved it. But she had the exact same thing on the cruise ship. But the best part about my parents going on that cruise is they took my brothers along, because my brothers are still at the age where they're invited on holidays. I should point out I'm invited on the holidays. I'm just always busy with work and whatnot. But my brother Matthew is now 16 years old, and he's getting to that stage where he's too cool for everything, and everything's lame and everything sucks. And Jack, who's 13, is Jack just loves everything. He's like a smart version of Kai.
Yeah.
Like, he's just very happy. So Jack's just fucking happy. But Matthew's there in like his full emo clothes, and they're making him take pictures beside a guy in a Shrek, because my mum made them go to the Shrek breakfast, the Shrekfest, where all the characters are dressed as Shrek.
She went to a themed restaurant on a cruise ship
for breakfast and had eggs.
Triple muggle bingo.
Yeah. Leslie.
Yeah. Move into the corner. Get all your possessions.
Yeah. Just
set up a new life.
Make the whole house a corner, let's be honest. And there's just so many photos of, and my mum's loving it. Like, my mum has this joy for those things, and the themed restaurants. That's why I enjoy the themed restaurants, because the cynical part of my brain goes, this is so muggly, and then I turn around and there's my mum with a fucking Mexican hat on, the fake mustache over her lips, drinking a margarita, and I'm like, oh, fuck it, it's stupid and it's fun. The Shrekfest, she would have been singing all the songs. My dad hates the songs but knows it annoys my brother, so he's joining in, because there's nothing more embarrassing than a 50-year-old man singing fucking Smash Mouth. Somebody once told me after his second margarita for breakfast. But yeah,
a 50-year-old man singing Smash Mouth is the lead singer of Smash Mouth.
but cruises are absolutely, and I think my mum would be the first to admit, but yeah, totally. I've never done one, and I absolutely will.
You know what, though? Your parents have also travelled
everywhere,
extensively, seen a lot of the world. It's people that get on a cruise and go, why do I need to explore? The cruise takes you everywhere.
Yeah.
You're a muggle.
Yeah, you've not seen enough. Yeah, I totally agree. My final one is, muggles get mad when Starbucks spell their name wrong.
Oh, yeah, like,
if you've got a stupid fucking name, like, I'm sorry, there are, like, as someone who has to sign autographs a lot, patting self on back, like, Kai always makes fun of me, because whenever I have to show someone, like, what's your name, and they tell me, I'm like, how do you spell it? Even if it's a name like Sam.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you spell it? People go, can you not spell Sam? I'm like, no, but some people have muggle fucking parents and spell it with a 5 and 7 S's.
Yeah.
Like, there might be umlauts over the M for no reason, because both parents were fucking Neds. Like, there's 9,000 ways to spell Catherine. There's only one correct way, but who gives a shit? Some parents, I'm going to mix things up.
Yeah.
Starbucks, you're getting coffee. They're Elliot's got 2 T's. Who gives a shit, muggle?
I get annoyed because I get Mick, as in Michael. So they'll say, what's your name? And I say, Nick. And they go, okay, Mick. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
As in Nicholas. I do get annoyed.
Yeah. No, but as in Saint Nicholas.
Yeah, Saint Nicholas.
Yeah, he brings all the froths on Christmas Eve. Well, I bet that he falls down your chimney and pisses everywhere. My dad's
patron saint of jet skis. Saint Nicholas.
If you think my voice is quite deep, my dad, I get it from my dad. I've got the same voice as my dad, but my dad's a lot shyer than I am. Not with around people he loves and knows.
Yeah,
but
again, that's not very hard. As you said your brother's a smart version of Kai.
Yeah.
Which could also be a Labrador.
Yeah. I mean, look, once the Labrador's licked peanut butter off my balls once, it's like, oh no, I've not fallen for this twice. Kai, right now. If I were to just put peanut butter on my balls, like, you know, like when someone walks over your grave, you get shivers down your spine, he just gets half an erection.
Yeah, you've just got to get him on cheat day, otherwise it's not going to...
No, he'll be like, no, peanut butter's good protein, this is good, this is actually good for me. My dad, his name's Martin Sloss. With Sloss, people spell the second name Sloss wrong all the time. It doesn't fuck me off, it doesn't annoy me, it's an unusual name. Best one my dad's ever gotten, and then over the phone, ordering a phone, 3 weeks later, we got a bill for Marilyn Gloss. which is, I think, his drag name. Like, either they got it 100% wrong, or my dad is drag on the side, and just that was one moment he was like, oh, it must have been a typo. Ooh.
Also, Maril and Gloss sounds like
Marilyn,
Marilyn Gloss, but Maril and Gloss sounds like it would be an expensive like bedding company.
Yeah. Ooh.
2,000 thread count. They're
Marilyn
Marilyn Gloss. Marilyn Gloss.
I just think like it's such a, if people get your name wrong and things that like, if it's like printed press, like that could be annoying because you're like, oh, people are gonna read that and think, like people got my name wrong in lineups and stuff. I'm like, oh, people are gonna think that's my name. They're gonna, but it's Starbucks. You know what you fucking ordered, Steven. Oh, it's spelled with a PH. Who gives a shit? Drink your muggle water and fuck off.
Carl Chandler, very funny comic from Melbourne. He's got a podcast, Dum Dum Club. It's fucking excellent.
I'm on Saturday's show, the live one.
Yeah, in Brizzy. He's got a great joke about being at a coffee place, orders food, and they say, "What's your name?" And he says, "Carl." And they say, "Is that with a C or a K?" It's like, it doesn't matter, does it? Like the order's not going to finish. It's Carl. Carl. He's like, oh, was that with the C or a K? You know, I've completely minced his joke, but
yeah, much like he does often.
We do actually get to mince his jokes. He's got his stand-up show every year. Features another comedian on stage each night roasting him. Yeah,
he's called the world's greatest, best comedian in the world. Yeah. And he does his show every day, but he just as a comedian heckle all his jokes. It's a great show to do. Definitely go see it. Right, let's confirm all these ones. So my three were Muggles heckle, go heckle in the corner, you useless fuck. If you like eggs, that's grand, good for you. But if I don't like eggs and that blows your mind, fucking off you go to the corner, you Easter loving fuck. And Muggles get mad when Starbucks spell their name wrong. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit, Clarissa? It's a stupid name. I don't care how many S's are in it.
And I've got Muggles use Flybuys cards.
Tesco Express. Yeah.
Muggles love cruises and Muggles love themed restaurants.
Absolutely. And now on to our favourite and always favourite game, Muggle Corner. And just a very quick shout out.
Your dad.
Oh, yeah, sorry, your dad jokes. Just a very quick shout out to Bandasam, who did the podcast. Like, Kai obviously had him on as a guest. I thought his your dad jokes was one of the ones that absolutely fucking floored me while I was driving. I had to pull over. So I'm just giving mad props to him. I'll go first. Your dad isn't allowed to work at the creche anymore because of all the happy slapping incidents.
Your dad collects and trades netball cards.
Your dad's milkshake brought 0 boys to the yard, and he's devastated.
Damn right, it's flatter than yours. Your dad has a tattoo of the lyrics from Gangnam Style.
Your dad wore Heelys to his coward punching court hearing.
They're going to let me off if I'm sexy. Your dad only goes commando to kids' birthday parties.
Your dad shits naked while standing up and tries to catch the poo between his knees.
I'm going to skip to my toilet one then. Your dad shits set off smoke detectors.
Your dad has a favourite child, and it's not one he's related to.
Your dad showers with sparkling water.
Your dad invited your wife to the party in his pants and gave her a +1.
Your dad still has his baby teeth.
Your dad hides his porn stash in his treehouse because he knows your mum will never find it because he made a sign that said no girls.
Your dad's favourite planet is Pluto. I'm trying to think if I did a Pluto-related one at
altitude. Maybe. Your dad says they're called avocados, not avocadon'ts, while shoving them up his arse.
You know, I was going to do, your mum ordered a salad at Nando's, and your dad said, that's a nan don't. But I didn't do it. Your dad has an ant farm.
Your dad named you after his father, and that's the reason why he only ever calls you who.
Your dad left your mum to start his own breakdancing crew.
Your dad thinks flash mob should be an Olympic sport.
This is my last one. Your dad has been using a telescope to try and find the Michelin stars.
Very good. Right, we will try and get this put. This is Thursday, the fucking 16th of March. We'll try and get this uploaded today. The internet and the flat is shit, but I'll try and do it at the Powerhouse later on. If you want to come see me and Nick Cody in Brisbane, we are on
Until Sunday.
Until Sunday every night. The times differ. For me, I think you're 9:30 every night, but mine changes because Jeff Green's also doing show. But any night this week, you can
We're
see
in
both.
the same room.
Same room.
Same room at the Brisbane Powerhouse, the Visi Theatre.
You can come in and see my show, go for some food upstairs in the restaurant, have another drink, and then go see Cody's show. After that, I'm off to Hobart, Canberra, Launceston.
So Hobart and Launceston are both Tasmania.
Right. And then
They know that.
Yeah. And then Melbourne Comedy Festival, we're both doing it. Just all of my details are on DanielSloss.com. Yours are on.
Yeah, so I've got Brisbane this week, then Canberra next week. And then for the Canberra Comedy Festival, then Melbourne, Perth and Sydney Comedy Festivals, nickcody.com.au. And I'm coming back to Edinburgh.
Woo! Apart from that, thank you again to Kai for covering the thing. I think he's going to be taking a bit of time off because he's on holiday, I think, soon. I don't know. I'll talk to him later.
By the way, what do you do you think that FIFA thing I suggested today was a bit muggly? So yesterday we ate a giant Easter egg while playing FIFA. Today we thought, come on, we should change it. Make it like fitness FIFA.
Yeah,
so
every
if
time
you get a goal scored against you, you got to do 20 push-ups. If you get yellow carded, 20 squats,
20 squats,
body squats.
And then like if a red car is like 30 burpees. I mean, it's absolutely muggly as shit, but let's 100% do it and see how it goes. Thanks for listening, cunts. Love you, boy.
See ya.